Hello guys, Donovan here with another hypothetical video. So today is going to be the top 10 cameras that I wish I could buy and have in my arsenal. The twist with this is I have a random wheel, I'm going to spin it, and based off of these companies, I'm going to make my top 10 list out of it. So let's give it our first spin. We just tap and then the wheel will spin. And let's see what our first company is. It is going to be Lesia. I'd probably say I would go ahead and do the Lesia SL3. So this would be my pick for Lesia. On to our next spin. What is going to be number 2? Number 2 is DJI. So the camera that I would buy from DJI is their Ronin cinema cameras. I'd probably end up buying their 8K version, but this is a DJI Ronin 4D. I believe they make an 8K or 6K version, but I'd get the 8K version. Next camera. Let's spin here and see what number 3 is. GoPro. Without a doubt, I don't even have to look this up. It's their brand new Mission 1 MFT mount for the Micro Four Thirds. That camera looks amazing. I would love to buy that camera. On to camera number 4. Let's give it a spin and see what we end up with. We ended up with Panasonic Lumix S12 full frame mirrorless. That's the one I'd go with. On to the next camera. This will be camera 4 or 5, I believe. So tap to spin. So we had DJI, we had Panasonic, Lesia, and GoPro. So the 5th one is Canon. So I don't even have to look up this one either. I was just researching it. I'd get the Canon C80, and I would pair that with the 24 to 70 millimeter RF mount. That would be the ideal camera. If Canon wants to help me out, I would love that. So please, please. Anyway, I'm done begging. Next camera. So camera number 6. Let's see what we get here. So we had some pretty good picks so far, and we landed on Red. So I'm not going to kind of like cheat it because I know Nikon and Red are kind of hand in hand. Because I do have Nikon on here by itself as well. So for Red, I would do the Red Komodo because that's like a nice kind of cinema camera, but I like the compatibility of it being smaller. So don't have to look that one up either, but that would be an awesome camera. Okay, camera 7. So let's see what camera 7 is. Panasonic again, but we already did Panasonic, so I'm just going to respin it until we get a different company. Nikon. My first pick would be the ZR, I believe that's what it is. And then the second pick would be the Z8. So those are my Nikon picks. Let's see what we can get here. All right, so we are going to end up with Sony. So I shoot on a Sony now. I shoot on a Sony a7S II. And the camera that I would absolutely love to buy, and I know the hype train for it is so like glazed, is the FX5. I've come around and I realize the FX3 is a great camera, but the FX5, again, if there were 2 huge cameras I'd buy off this list, that would probably be number 1, the FX5. Number 2 would probably be the C80 from Canon. So I know I begged Canon, but Sony, please help me out, upgrade my system. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to shoot with the FX5. Next camera, number 9. Let's give it a spin and see what's gonna happen here. All right, we got Blackmagic. So I actually did own this camera and I sold it because it didn't necessarily work for what I wanted it to. But that does not mean it's a bad camera. What I mean by it doesn't work is I was being ambitious and trying to shoot weddings with a Blackmagic Pixis 6K, which if you try to do that, it's not a good time. I would do the Blackmagic Pixis 12K though. I love that camera, amazing camera. That's what I'd buy from Blackmagic.
So I went ahead and muted this since I'm a big fat idiot and I did the same camera twice, but at the end I covered that I did the Insta X6.
So those are my top picks. The Canon C80, the FX5, the Lesia LS3, the Lumix S2, the Nikon ZR or Z8, the DJI 4D 8K though, GoPro MFT mount Mission 1. I got, let's see, what other ones did I get? The Red Komodo, Blackmagic Pixis 12K. Did I get 9 or 10? Well, I'll just do a 10th one since I didn't roll. I know it's cheating. But one of the companies on here is Insta360. I would do the X6, their brand new flagship camera. That camera looks amazing. So those were my top 10 hypothetical cameras that I would love to own. If you like this list, let me know if you agree. If you hate it, oh well. And Sony or Canon, reach out to me. I would love one of those cameras.